Buonasera ladies and gentlemen, benvenuti a Palazzo Ricci. My name is Valeria Milano and I am the owner relation advisor at Palazzo Ricci, but tonight I'm gonna play the fun role of a presenter of our majestic film Reborn premiere. So first of all, I want to welcome all our guests. So thank you Scarlett Conlon, Giorgio Giangiulio, Massimo Tiberini, Mayor Casoli, and also welcome to our guests that are connected with us from abroad. So Mike Brosnan and Ron Wade, our fantastic founders, all our journalists that are following our event, and also our Bimbi, Bellhouse, and Spencer Power, our architects. And thank you so much to all our followers that are connecting with us today. So, before we start, I want to say a personal thank you also from all the team of Palazzo Ricci to Mayor of Casoli, Massimo Tiberini. Thank you so much for all your support during the filming of Reborn. You have done lots for us and we are so grateful. Thank you so much. And Massimo Tiberini is here with us because he wants to say thank you also to all the audience that is following our show today.
Thank you to you. Grazie a voi e io saluto veramente tutti i telespettatori perché qui a Casoli abbiamo una caratteristica fondamentale che è quella dell'accoglienza. Quindi l'accoglienza contraddistingue Casoli ma l'intero Abruzzo e Palazzo Ricci e questo film Reborn è un nuovo diamante, una nuova perla che va a caratterizzare il nostro territorio. Abbiamo la vicinanza dal mare e dalla montagna, la possibilità di sciare, la possibilità di andare al mare, ma abbiamo anche la capacità di stare a 2 ore da Roma e a 2 ore da Napoli, quindi sono delle caratteristiche fondamentali.
Okay, so Mayor of Casoli, Massimo Tiberini, says thank you so much for promoting Casoli because actually Reborn is a real ode to Palazzo Ricci, of course, but also like to Casoli and Abruzzo. Casoli is really located in a strategical position because it's really near the mountain and near the sea, so it really accomplishes like every desire of people that actually come here. And it's also famous for its welcoming to all people from abroad, also for its position between, you know, like 2 hours away from Rome and 2 hours away from Napoli. And I mean, it's really the heart of Italy. So we will welcome all of you as soon as we can go back and travel again to Casoli.
Yes. E un'altra caratteristica fondamentale è che da poco siamo entrati tra i borghi più belli d'Italia. Quindi Casoli è un borgo più bello d'Italia. Casoli ha la voglia di accogliere quanti vorranno venire a Casoli e abbiamo anche altre caratteristiche fondamentali quali l'arte culinaria, le tradizioni culinarie ed anche la storia di un paese che ha vissuto, che ha dato il proprio contributo all'Italia intera.
Okay. So Casoli actually has recently accomplished the title of one of the most beautiful villages of Italy. So it's really famous also for its culinary, so food and wines tradition, together with history, because lots of famous artists and poets you have traveled here. So we will see later a little bit when we talk about the history of Palazzo Ricci and Casoli. So thank you so much, Mayor, and we will see you soon. And please enjoy our movie. And thank you so much for all that you've done.
Thank you to you. And I have to go to my municipality to work again.
Right. We do the pleasure, you do the work. Thank you so much. Thank you to Mayor of Casoli. Okay, let's go into the real fire of this event. So first of all, I want to introduce to you our fantastic guests. So today with us we have Scarlett Conlon, who is an international journalist for Vogue and The Observer's The Guardian. And then we have also like Giorgio Giangiulio, that is an international lifestyle blogger that is actually from Abruzzo and from Lanciano, but he is really spreading the love for Italy all around the world. So Scarlett, so we know that you left your busy life in London and decided to quit everything and move here in Abruzzo. Kind of. So what did make you fall in love with Abruzzo?
I think everything that Amir just said about it being so beautiful, so easy to access, and just having so much going for it. But I think for me personally, it was always the authenticity of Abruzzo. Throughout over the last 20 years, I've been lucky enough to travel all over Italy, and it was when I arrived in Abruzzo maybe 10 years ago that I just really felt like I had found the heart and soul of what the Italy that I had always imagined was. It's got a beautiful balance of family and beautiful restaurants and beautiful tourism, stunning beaches. But there's just so many local traditions that are still preserved here that it's just such a joy to become a part of. And personally for me, I was really looking for somewhere that fueled my creativity. And
it does.
And it really does, yeah. Yeah, it's somewhere that I can think and, just have that distance from busy cities, but have them within reach if I want them to be. So yeah, for me it's just, it's a little paradise really.
Okay, so we can say that you don't still miss London. You don't.
Not for the moment.
Not for the moment.
Got enough, yeah.
Good, good.
It's still unveiling itself to me.
Good, good. Thank you. So then, Giorgio, so as you're a very fascinating lifestyle blogger, you're actually exporting the Italian luxury lifestyle all over the world. So can you please, explain to our audience what is for you to live like an Italian luxury lifestyle?
Yeah, first of all, for me, one word describe it is proud, because I'm proud of Italian. I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my roots, and all the things there is a part of our culture. So I try to share it around the world, because I think Italian is and made in Italy specifically is not only mean a great product or a great things made in Italy, but behind made in Italy there's also a huge dream. Who buying made in Italy is buying also the dream behind the Italianity. I wanna be Italian, and this is I think this is a huge luck we have in Italy. So I always try to share this passion, because Italy is passion on everything. So I try to share this part of Italy. Is sometimes we focus only on big things, but the niche things we have in Italy, I think there is something special, and we need to share around the world.
Good. So, Italian dream is really what we need at the moment.
Exactly.
And, well, I believe that they made you fall in love even more with Abruzzo. And even if you haven't been here, I'm pretty sure that you're going to book your tickets right after the projection of Reborn that we will show soon. Just to give you a couple of information about Palazzo Ricci. So, our palazzo is a 220 years old palazzo that was built for the Italian nobility, for the Ricci family in Casoli. Now it's going to be transformed into one of the most prestigious private residence club here in Italy. And actually, lots of history has passed through Palazzo Ricci, and also we can say that there are lots of names like Francesco Paolo Michetti, famous painter, and well-known and beloved author Gabriele D'Annunzio actually walked inside the rooms of Palazzo Ricci. So we are really trying to tell you that actually it's not just an Italian way of living, but it's really being part of the Italian history. And of course, it's just it's a great opportunity for Casoli as well, also for the economic standpoint, because actually one of the aims of Palazzo Ricci is to create a new era for the economic and cultural side of the community. Even just from the very, involvement of local entrepreneurs, small activities and charities. So it's really, one of the key messages that Palazzo Ricci and all the project want to give. And talking about the renovation project, I am super happy to introduce you to the two artists and architects that are actually working on Palazzo Ricci, our project managers, so Bimbi, Bellhouse, and Spencer Power, that are connected with us today. So Bimbi and Spencer, can you hear me?
Bimbi?
There they are.
There they are.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Okay, well, we've known the Palazzo now since we arrived in Italy 20 years ago, and about 18 years ago, we were very lucky to be able to go in and see it from the inside. We were immediately completely captivated and swept away by the romance of the building and the magical architecture and the fact that it was just mysteriously collapsing in the middle of the town. And we never thought that we would be involved in doing it up, which we now are. So obviously it's a fantastic project for us to do, and even though very challenging because of its position in the town and because of the fact that we are doing so many things to bring it back to life, it's a marvellous thing to be doing. I mean, Spencer will also be leading.
Yeah, well, obviously, we're very excited about the actual decoration and furnishing of the property, and there's already some existing specialist paintwork and that I will be trying to reproduce with a team of decorators. And apart from that, the building itself has so many elements, especially the garden level, what will be the common parts of the building, which have beautiful vaulted ceilings, and everything like that will be kept, restored, and give the palazzo a sort of central space for all the residents to enjoy themselves, as well, of course, as the huge garden, which we will be, well, not so much bringing back, but creating a wonderful space for the residents to have outside. It's a 900 square meter garden, and it'll have pergolas, a swimming pool, underground gym, and also a Roman bath. So that'll be plenty for people to enjoy.
Great. We're looking so much forward, to have you here with us back again, and then to see how the renovation will go. So, well, we're super excited today, and I'm happy that you're all here with us because we're going to watch shortly Reborn. But before that, I'm super honored and proud today to interview our two founders, Mike Brosnan and Ron Wade, and ask them what is really what really made this project come to life. Mike? Yes.
I'm here. Thank you, Valeria. And you look beautiful there in our Experience Center in Cosley. We wish we could be there with you, and we really appreciate everybody who's joining our presentation today. And we certainly appreciate the mayor and all who are participating there at our Experience Center. So you want to know a bit about how this big, amazing, crazy project began. Well, I had been doing business in Italy for a number of years, and in 2018, I happened to be traveling through Italy with my family, and we visited Cosley to stay at the home of our friends who you just met, Spencer and Bimbi, who've lived there for 20 years. We, of course, like everybody else, instantly fell in love with the region of Abruzzo, and of course, this charming medieval village of Cosley where Palazzo Ricci is located. So at that time, 2.5 years ago, we were strolling through the streets of Cosley to make our way up to the medieval castle, and we stumbled across this beautiful, large, old palace. And I asked at that time, what is this beautiful building? And Bimbi said, oh yeah, this is an old noble palace called Palazzo Ricci, and it hadn't really been lived in for 15 plus years, and she thought it might be available for sale. And then my mind just started working. Of course, my wife and I were immediately, captured by the charm in this building and fell in love with it. Shortly thereafter, I returned to the United States, and I started really to investigate everything I could about this palace and the area, and just, wondering how you could, make some great use of this wonderful building. So I reached out to a few trusted business friends, especially my partner, Ron Wade, and we began to start to develop ideas. And we assembled our early investors, many of which are on this call or this presentation today with us. And then we started this project. We officially started in January 2020, just about 13 months ago, when we purchased the building from the Ricci family, the original family.
Good.
Now the entire building is blanketed with scaffolding, and things are really starting to happen. We're so excited. So I hope you enjoy this short feature film. It's beautiful. We're so grateful to Walter. But before that happens, let me turn just a minute over to my partner, Ron Wade. Ron?
Good morning, everyone.
Ciao, Ron.
Good morning from the United States. Mike, thank you. And, everyone that's tuned in this morning is super excited to be watching this new feature film. So I'm going to be super short so that we can get right to this exciting new promotional film. But, when Mike called me a year and a half ago after having stumbled into the palace there on his family trip, and he mentioned to me that he was thinking of buying an Italian palace, my first thought was, oh my goodness, my friend, you've got to be crazy. And my second thought was, well, maybe he's not so crazy, because that sounds really fun. And you know what? If you're serious about it, Mike, I think the way to pursue the restoration of this noble palace would be to do it with a world-class residence club. In the residence club industry, for those of you who are just tuning in and maybe learning, has been a burgeoning, very successful real estate development business concept since the early 90s. And Mike agreed that the residence club format would be fantastic. Why? Because in part, it allows real people from around the world to own a portion, a fraction of an Italian palace. And so it doesn't get much better than that. So here we are. Next month, we hope to begin pre-selling real estate fractions to the public. And Palazzo Ricci is going to have 14 independent residences, including a penthouse and a standalone cottage, and a beautiful Italian garden, as you heard Bimbi and Spencer refer to. A residence club ownership is a super great way to live, and even a better, smarter way to own real estate. So if you're looking into vacation properties, holiday properties, a second home, look, and learn more about what the residence club industry is doing and what Palazzo Ricci is doing. So with that, I'm going to say we're very proud, as Mike has already said, to be a friend of the Italian master filmmaker Walter Nanni. And Valeria, I say let's do this, huh? Can you introduce us to Walter in this film?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's my pleasure. So first of all, thank you and welcome to also our journalists. You will be able to make us all your questions right after the projection of Reborn. But first of all, let me introduce to you Walter Nanni, the director of this beautiful movie. So Walter, please come here.
Ecco. Hello. Good evening. Good evening.
How long? How are you?
Oh, fine, thanks.
Nice.
Fine, thanks. Thank you, all the people. Casoli is the new black now. He's the new black. Come to visit my land, Abruzzo, Casoli, incredible land. I'm very happy today.
Good.
For
we will
this
see what
premiere.
you have done.
Yeah. Hard work after 2 months, but I'm happy today.
You're happy. So we tried to tell the story about Palazzo Ricci and its soul in just 3 minutes and 30. So we really tried to give all your passion towards the land and also like our love for Abruzzo and for Casoli. And we will hope that our audience will enjoy it.
I hope.
I'm pretty sure that the audience
I tell
will
a
be critical.
story of a man who has traveled around the world, who returned to his land and he have a trip in Palazzo Ricci. I hope this film the emotional surrounding this project possa emozionare gli altri, possa arrivare agli altri.
Can reach all the people.
Yeah.
And also one
thanks.
of the things that actually came out from our Facebook followers is that they actually would like to have a tour inside Palazzo Ricci. So they will have it actually with Reborn. So let's go. Let's.
I'm ready.
experience.
I'm
Okay.
ready. I'm ready.
Excited.
Okay.
You were
yeah,
all
yeah.
excited. So,
I'm ready.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm super happy to introduce our film Reborn.
I have traveled. I have seen the world. I have seen beautiful, incredible lands around the world. I have been happy, sad, cheerful. I've had nothing. I've had abundance. And I have never forgotten who I am. An Italian song says, "You can respect the culture of distant countries as long as you don't forget your culture, your roots." I always come back here, to this heart of Italy, to Abruzzo, where the beautiful fragrance of the mountains and the sea are blended, where the land has my soul, where the land has poetry and tradition. Season after season, beauty after beauty, clinging to this hill like Casoli, the city of olives. Here, great history has passed through these narrow streets. Great history has passed through this wonderful palazzo. Palazzo Ricci is 220 years old, and now it's being reborn. I always come back here. I'm Antonio, and this is my land.
Palazzo Ricci. A smart way to own, a beautiful way to live. Can be your Italian home. Visit palazzoricci.club.
Eccoci, eccoci.
Well, I remember the first time when I walked inside Palazzo Ricci.
Wow.
And it was like super, super emotional and exciting to see such a huge, majestic, ancient Italian building. And thank you so much to Luca Giansante, the author of the old 3D renderings. It came back to life. So we could see inside the Reborn film.
He is not real.
He's a
No, he's a 3D hologram.
Okay.
No, no. Oh,
I don't
you are here. You are really.
So, Luca, thank you so much.
Incredible work.
Yes.
But he is an artist. He is
We
very.
can say.
He is an artist.
You can say, did you find
Sure.
it a little bit hard to rebuild it? Actually, yeah, we're trying really to show people is that it's going to become like one of the most prestigious and beautiful properties all around Italy, at least. We hope in all over the world, but yeah.
Yeah, incredible team. Thanks. Incredible crew. A good job, really. Many thanks to Maurizio Datri, my DOP, Luca Giansante, Enrico Melozzi for the music by Tosca Puccini, arranged by Enrico Melozzi, Ilaria Cappelluti, female voice, Luca Antonetti, Steadicam, Andrea Ginestra, my assistant, Vittoria Luciani, editor of, I don't remember all the people. No, I have this. Franco Liberati for mix audio, Camuzzi Moda for dress and makeup by Ada Kalama, thanks to Vero Vision and Icaro Droni for aerial image. I'm very proud for this crew. All the people from Abruzzo,
And that is
all the
right.
crew. All the crew.
What we're trying to do is really to involve like local activities,
Yeah.
local professionals, and really
Yeah.
try to see the Abruzzese talent
Yeah.
on show.
Yeah.
So, Mike and Ron, can I ask you what are your feelings after watching the film?
Mike, Ron, hello.
Don't get too much
Thanks to have me.
It really,
This film.
it's such an emotional, artistic journey. Walter, your team, the city of Casoli, this is such a gift. And it's done, I think, in such an Italian style with that emotion and just such beauty and artistry. So we honestly couldn't be more proud to offer this film to those interested in our project and those who just want to escape for a moment to Italy. So again, bravo, bellissimo, Walter.
Good.
Thanks, Ron. Thanks so much.
You know, if I could just say a few things myself, just congratulations to your team, Walter. Fantastic. We've just loved watching this come together over the last several months because, you know, we're now a good year into the development and a year of due diligence before that. And to see pictures of the palace coming to life just really is exciting for the people that have been our investors, the people that are on our advisory board, the people that are tuning in here this morning that are considering maybe being a fractional owner of this wonderful palace in the future. And so we're just very grateful and glad to have this. And I should mention that there's a 30-second and a 60-second version of this longer 3.5-minute feature film that we'll be using in all of our marketing around the world, Walter. So thank you. We're going to be in trade shows. We're going to be meeting with people here and there and everywhere, you know, spreading the good news of Palazzo Ricci over the next year or two as the renovation is completed.
Thanks, Ron. Valeria, I think, thanks, Ron, thanks, Mike. I think this is an incredible opportunity for my land, for Casoli, for all the people here. Incredible opportunity.
It
yeah,
is.
really.
We're doing our best.
And for this project, I work with my brain and my heart, because this is my land.
Always work with hearts, and the best things comes if you work with heart. Scarlett and Giorgio, what about your feelings on the movie? Did you like it?
reach out. He reached out the goal, you know, to share the big passion behind and the philosophy behind the project. So I think it's great work.
It really captures the Italian dream as well, and it's so exciting to think that that's something that people can have a bit of as well, you know. And I feel incredibly grateful to be here in Abruzzo, and it's exciting to think other people.
So you would suggest Abruzzo to people to come for their next holidays, to move permanently. Okay, so we are open to questions for the journalists that are online. So I believe that Mike and Ron can answer some questions if they are.
Abbiamo giornalisti?
Hold on the direction. Everything is live.
Yeah. Here.
Okay. Mike,
Mike, Ron.
So
when are you coming back to Italy?
We are planning another trip for trips this spring, as long as everything is cooperating in terms of global travel. One way or the other, we will get there. We already have a number of owners, investors that are excited, very anxious to get over and see Caselli for the first time. So we will be back very soon. We plan this spring several trips.
Good.
And also we want to say that today we just launched our brand new
website, and we're gonna run like in the next month's experience tours. So please have a look and just contact us for any information that you need. And if you want to come to Caselli, we are super happy to welcome you here. At Palazzo Ricci, was with your eyes, all the renovation and our experience center that is always open for guests to come. I don't know if there are like some journalists online or some users that want to ask some questions. Otherwise, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, please? When do you expect the project to be finished? Because I'm planning my holiday to Italy, and I would like to coincide it with the same time that I'll be able to see more.
Right. So completion of the project will be around the third or fourth quarter of 2022. But if you want to come here, we can show you how the renovation is going on, all the renderings and everything you can see with your eyes. You can touch and feel the atmosphere here in Caselli. But yes, we started our renovation last November, and it's gonna take like 3 years to completion. But another thing is that Palazzo Ricci is part of the Elite Alliance Global Network. So as owners of Palazzo Ricci, you actually don't have to wait to start traveling, because you can really enjoy all the advantages and privileges of being part of this network, and you can travel around 135 fantastic destinations all around the world. We actually had some very lucky owners that could spend New Year's Eve in Cabo San Luca in Mexico. We were very, very jealous, but lucky them. So yes, we're always here whenever you want to come, and you can start traveling thanks to Elite Alliance. But yes, Palazzo Ricci will be ready in late 2022, and we are really looking forward to that.
Thank you. I just have to turn off my mobile now. Thank you very much for this information. Thank you.
So I don't know if there are other questions or other comments from social media. I don't know. Yeah, there are. Okay. So probably we will reply later. So Walter.
Sorry, Valeria. Thanks to Stefano Pistonesi and Nova Tecnica 94 service for
Thank
the
you
shooting.
so much. Thank you so much for all the crew and all the people that worked so hard in doing
Many people
this.
helped me for this work.
Yeah, and especially in a very tough time, because actually Italy in November was in red zone, so it was everything like a mission impossible, but you did it.
Really mission impossible, really. But we are here.
Yeah, and I would like to ask Mike and Ron if they want to make some closure comments, just to say hi to all our followers and watchers.
Ron, I'll give you the first stage of saying your gratitude, and I'll follow up.
Yeah, I just end by saying, we're at the beginning of a wonderful experience together, and in a period of time when it's wonderful to have some positive news about good things happening in the world. We're glad to be a part of that, Palazzo Ricci, and the future of our development company, Viaggio Resorts. We have plans not just here, but elsewhere, but we are all hands on deck for the next 2 years to get this wonderful palace ready for the few very fortunate individuals that are going to become owners of the palace in the years to come.
Yeah, and I would just add to that quickly, we appreciate everybody being on, and really this is a project of the heart, as Walter had mentioned, not just our film, but the entire project. We really feel very proud to be part of this project, to be part of rebuilding Italy, rebuilding Abruzzo and Casoli. This is a project that we think will have a tremendous impact, not only on the people of those areas, that region, but all those who join with us in ownership of the property as Residents Club members. We think there's a huge demand right now coming out of, we hope soon, the tail end of global pandemic, and the demand will be for more authentic, remote experiences, cultural immersion. And this is exactly what Palazzo Ricci and Casoli offer. And so we're very pleased and proud of this project, of this new film, and just everybody who's participated to this point in the film and the project. Thank you. Grazie mille. Thank you, Valeria. You're beautiful. Sei bellissima.
Grazie Mike, grazie. Troppo buono.
The real Pink Panther.
Yeah,
you are
pink
so
power.
Beautiful.
Grazie
so
Walter,
beautiful,
pink
Valeria.
power. Bimbi and Spencer, just a very quick comment from you two.
Well, honestly, going back really to the beginning of all this, what we're so excited about is changing things in Casoli for the better, and hopefully when the residence is up and running, there'll be employment and work for lots of people. Other projects may come on afterwards, and that work will expand. And if our project is a success, then it's a success for everybody. So we're really looking forward to that.
And meanwhile, the building will be restored in the best possible way, and it's a fantastic project to do, and we're very, very pleased and proud to be able to do it.
Do a fantastic job. Just what you
see, everything that is here in the experience
center was made by Bimbi and Spencer. So we're really looking forward to see the Palazzo completed. So thank you so much to all of you that were watching. Thank you so much for our guests. Thank you so much to our viewers, Mike, Ron, Bimbi, and Spencer. You can watch again our film on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram channels, and our brand new website. Please feel free to ask any information. You can contact us from our website. We're always happy to answer and to give you more information. And hopefully, I look forward to welcoming you here in Casoli very soon. So thank you so much, Walter, Luca.
Thank you, Valeria. Thank you.
And see you very, very soon. Next movie.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Buonasera.
I always come back here, to this heart of Italy, to to Abruzzo, where the land has poetry and tradition. Clinging to this hill like Casoli, the city of olives. Great history has passed through these narrow streets. Great history has passed through this wonderful palazzo. Palazzo Ricci is 220 years old, and now it's being reborn. I always come back here. I'm Antonio, and this is my land.
Palazzo Ricci. A smart way to own, a beautiful way to live.